Good afternoon, groovy citizens, and happy Winning Wednesday to each and every one of you. Hopefully your day is going great so far. My day has been going great, but honey, let me tell you why. So this morning, got up to use the restroom, and it was a little bit after 2. So I got back in the bed, and maybe about 5 minutes after I laid back down, my Ring camera sensor went off. And I'm gonna lie, my heart started racing. I thought, oh Lord, hope it's not someone's not at my door trying to break in. And it's sad how we think that way. But anyway, I looked at the camera because you can pull it up live. And guess what I see? I see this deer coming across the front of my truck into the yard. I said, yay. Inside, I'm clapping, right? Because I didn't want to wake anybody else up that time of morning, but I was so excited. And not only was it the mother deer, come on now, she had her babies with her. So she had the little one that was behind her, and the smallest of the little one was behind the second one, but behind the other one. So I saw the little one when it came around in front of my truck, and I said, oh, that is so sweet. So you guys, that is what I needed. That is the incentive that I need to go ahead and order the salt blocks. I actually have them in my cart on Amazon. So as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go ahead and order them. And I found the ones that have a rope tied around it so I can hook it to the fence. Because what I want them to do is come in the yard, which will cause my Ring camera to go off. And they probably would do it outside the fence, I'm not sure. I know I've changed the settings so that it's not too far. The camera doesn't span out too far, and every time somebody over here to the right of me or to the left of me is moving around, it was causing the camera to go off, which was annoying. So I brought it in a little bit. So I'm not sure if it'll catch it outside the fence, but either way, I'm gonna tie it up to the corner. That way they're gonna have to come in the yard. It'll set off the camera and I get to get my deer fix, y'all. So I'm excited. Anywho, let's jump into this car conversation because I need to get back to work. And then I need to slide on over to the gym, get this workout in, because it is Wednesday, y'all. So make sure you get in the gym. Now, today I'm going to be sharing things that you must stop, and the key word is stop doing to live peacefully. Sometimes we think these are things that we need to, there are things, and there are, don't get me wrong, there are some things that you need to start doing, but there are also some things that you need to stop doing in order to live peacefully. And this is from Denzel Washington Motivation. I'm telling y'all need to go check it out on YouTube. And so the key to a more peaceful existence lies in what you stop doing. I need you to really, really, really focus in on that word, stop doing. Number 1, he says, stop worrying about the past. Come on now. It's time to let go of the past. We all have made mistakes and faced regrets, but worrying about what has already happened only steals our present happiness. The more we dwell on the past, the less energy you have to focus on the future. Every day is a new opportunity for growth. I don't know about you all, but I look at life that way every day. Every day I wake up is a new opportunity for growth. Every day I wake up, and this is why during my prayer and meditation time, I ask God to teach me something new today that I did not know yesterday. Excuse me, y'all, my this air freshener I have in the car is getting in my throat. Whew. And I don't have any water with me. But anyway, I digress. So, what was I saying? Oh, every day is a new opportunity for growth. And if you are walking around, I've talked about this before, if you're walking around holding on to past grudges, all you're doing is hurting yourself. Let that stuff go. Let go of that person that hurt you. Let go of that job that didn't want you. Let go of that friend that turned into an enemy. Whatever it is, let it go. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. Michelle is not walking around holding grudges. You know why? Because what's done is done. What's done is done. And I pray about it and I move on. I'm done with it. And you'd be surprised at how many people are walking around holding on to a grudge because of something you said and or did. And here you've already forgiven yourself for it. You've asked for forgiveness and you're moving on with your life. But it works the same way. Some of you all are walking around holding on to grudges. Things that happened to you 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Baby, let that stuff go. Because as long as you hold on to past grudges, your hands are full. You are not able to receive that which God has for you right now because you're holding on to old stuff. Let it go. Free yourself, allowing your hands to be open to receive that which God has for you right now. Come on, y'all, let that stuff go. Number 2, stop comparing yourself to others. I love this one. Social media can create a false reality, making it easy to feel inadequate. Every picture, every post tells only a fragment of someone else's story, often edited to perfection. But understand this: you are unique, and every step you take is part of your story. Everyone faces their own struggles, even if they're not visible. I've said this before. Stop looking at other people's lives and sitting there going, wow, I wish that was me. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. I wish I had the other. I wish I could do this, that. Honey, let that stuff go. Let it go. I saw a video on YouTube not too long ago where people actually pose in front of vehicles that are not theirs, making you think that they bought that Ferrari or that Lamborghini or that Porsche or whatever the car may be. And that's not even theirs. It's somebody else's car. They have places where you can go and take pictures on a plane. I don't know if it's a set or what, but these people are acting like they're sitting in first class on a plane headed to wherever, Bali or wherever they're going, and they're not going anywhere. You're on a set taking pictures. So stop thinking that everything you see on social media is what it truly is, because it's not always that way. I know one day my other half and I, we were talking about something, and he said, Shell, you know that people only post what they want you to see on social media. So when you say, wow, that is so nice, that is awesome, they have this great relationship, whoop-de-woo, it's not necessarily. Now, a lot of times it is. Don't get me wrong. A lot of times it is. But a lot of times it's not. I actually have known people that when they get on social media, and this is what I love about some folks, they don't need to put all their business out there. They get on social media, honey, that's the best relationship in the world. But behind closed doors, they can't stand one another. They don't get along. They're always arguing. It's always something. One is cheating or both are cheating or something. I've actually met people like that. But when they get in front of the rest of the world, it's a whole different story. Now, in that case, the whole world don't need to know your business. And I want to encourage you all, stop putting all your business out there on social media. If you and your other half are having a fight, a disagreement, an argument, or you decide to break up, don't put all that stuff out on social media, because it's nobody else's business. It really is nobody else's business. That's why my other half and I, we don't put our relationship on Facebook. And it's interesting because if somebody happens to see us out, they're like, oh, wow, I didn't know y'all were dating. Yeah. You know why? Because we don't put our personal business on social media. I will never talk bad about him to other people. I'm never going to talk bad about him on social media, and he doesn't do that with me either. So I'm just saying, stop putting all your business out there. Now let me get back on topic. But what I was talking about is, so if you sit around and you're constantly, and you follow people and you go, wow, I wish I had their lives. Stop wishing for stuff. Or let me say this, be careful what you wish for, because you just might regret getting it once you receive it, because everything is not what you think it is. It just isn't. That's just like I've had people say to me, Michelle, I wish I could be like you. And I'm like, really? Why do you say that? And not that I'm not an awesome person, but I was asked, why do you say that? And they said, because, you know, your life is just so incredible. You're just happy and upbeat every day. And, you know, I just want to be more like that. And I give them the head tilt. Y'all know how we do, right? Then I have to let them know I am not necessarily, I'm always happy. Let me say that. Lord knows I am always happy. It doesn't matter, because I told you I wake up every day and I say today is going to be a great day no matter what. So no matter what's going on, I'm always going to be happy. You know why? Because I serve a good God. I serve a God that looks past my faults and always sees my needs. I serve a God that gives me new blessings and new mercies every day, even when I don't deserve it. Come on now. So I have no other reason but to be happy. But am I always upbeat? No. There have been many times that I said, Lord, I don't feel like doing a video. I don't feel like motivating anybody, because I don't feel motivated today for whatever reason. And then that light switch comes on. It says, Michelle, but this isn't about you. What you do is not about you. It's about helping other people. So you get your butt in that car, you do that car conversation, and you motivate somebody. And then when you hit that stop button, then you can take your butt back in the house and feel the way you feel. But you're going to get out there and do that video. Now, the only way I won't do it is I take off. I think last year I took off the last week in December. Yeah, I think I'm going to take off that week between Christmas and New Year's or something like that. But anyway, other than that, or if I'm just truly under the weather and can't do a video, other than that, I'm going to get this video done, because what I do is not about me. It's about motivating other people. And I love the fact that I get to motivate so many people. And when you get emails from someone, or I should say you get an email from someone that says, Michelle, I was thinking about taking my life, and one of your videos was recommended on YouTube. And after I watched that thing, I just couldn't stop crying. And I decided I wanted to live. So what I do really is about the people that I get to bless on a daily and weekly and monthly and yearly basis. Okay. But getting back to what I was saying, we have to stop getting on social media thinking that everything we see is real, because it's not. I know people personally, again, that have been hurting. They're hurting inside, but when you see them on social media, you would never know it. You would never know it unless they told you. Why? Because they don't put all their business out there. So you're walking around thinking, oh, I want to be like that person. Be careful what you ask for. Number 3, stop engaging in negative self-talk. Oh, honey, this is a big one. The way you treat yourself matters more than you realize. Replace self-criticism with self-compassion. Speak to yourself as you would to your best friend. Encourage, uplift, and believe in your potential. Self-love is a practice and not a destination. Come on now. I need you all to stop talking to yourself the way you do. I only talk negative. I mean, not negative. I only talk positively to myself. Even if I messed up and I did wrong, I still speak life into myself. Just like I speak life into others, I speak life into me. You know why? Because talking down on myself is going to do what? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you've got to stop engaging in negative self-talk. And here's the thing. People that know me know, don't do that around me. You do what you want when you're by yourself. But when you're in my presence, do not do that. Because I cannot stand when people do the negative self-talk towards themselves. Oh, you're so stupid. You're so dumb. No, you're not. You made a mistake. You're human. You're human. And life goes on. Ask God to forgive you, forgive yourself, and then you move on. Period. End of sentence. Number 4, stop holding grudges. Holding on to grudges only weighs you down. Forgiveness isn't about the other person. It's about freeing yourself. When you release that burden, you'll find a sense of peace that allows you to move forward with your life. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, allowing you to reclaim your power. And that's the operative word. I want you to reclaim your power. When you refuse to forgive someone, you are allowing them to hold your power in their hands. I want you to take it back. Learn to forgive. Again, stop holding on to grudges. For what? Because all it's doing is eating away at you. Because that person doesn't care. They have moved on with their lives. They ain't thinking about you. They probably don't even remember your last name. Come on now. Stop holding on to grudges. Number 5, stop trying to control everything. Recognize what is within your control and what isn't. Embrace the uncertainties. Life is full of surprises, and some of the best moments come when you least expect them. I don't know about you, but I can attest to that. Life is full of surprises, and some of the best moments of your life come when you least expect it. This is why I stay prayed up. This is why I ask God to allow His will to be done in my life. Because, again, some of the best moments in life come when you least expect it. Number 6, stop overcommitting. Learn to say no. This is a huge one that I've had to start doing, but sometimes I struggle with it even now. But stop committing, learn to say no. Your time is precious, so invest it in what truly matters to you. Make sure you prioritize your well-being and the commitments that align with your values. Take a look at your commitments. And ask yourself if they are enriching your life or causing you stress. Make sure you create boundaries that protect your time and energy. Allow for space, self-care, and growth. Practice saying no. You don't have to be everything to everybody. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying it from the point of being selfish. I'm not saying that at all. But you do have to learn how to say no. If Mary Ellen, whoever she may be, asks you to come and speak at her knitting club, and you know you are tired because you've been working hard all week long, and all you want to do is just sit down and relax, or maybe you had a prior family commitment. If you can't help Mary Ellen, tell her no. Look, thank you so much for thinking of me, but unfortunately, I'm not able to do it. It's all right. I promise you the world won't come to an end, but we have to learn how to say no. And I know it's hard. I know it is hard because I don't like saying no to people, but every now and then I have to say no, especially if I know that I'm not feeling my best and I really need to go home and get some rest, or I need to sleep in. And I would say, okay, sure, I'll do it, knowing full well that inside I'm going, Michelle, what is wrong with you? Why don't you just say no? Well, because we don't like to disappoint people, and I understand that. But you've got to set boundaries. If you tell people don't call you after 9 o'clock and that phone rings, you need to let it go to voicemail. It's all right if you look at you, because, you know, on Apple phones, if you leave me a voice message, I can see what you said. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, but I can see what you said. But, you know, unless, well, let me say this, depending on who it comes from. Because if you know that this person would only call you if there was an emergency, that's something different. But if Becky from the block wants to call and gossip, and she calls you after 9, don't you answer that phone. If Joseph says, listen, I want you to come and talk to my crocheting group, and you know that that's just not something you're interested in, say no. That's like Carl saying, whoever Carl may be, saying, hey, Michelle, can you come and talk about erectile dysfunction with this group of veterans? Well, first of all, I don't know anything about erectile dysfunction, okay, because I don't have that problem. Plus, that's not my niche. So I would have to say, you know what, and it may pay good. It may pay real good. Some people may say, well, I'm just going to study and learn what I can. No, I'm not doing that, because that's not my area of focus, nor is it something I even know anything about. So why would I go and talk about that? Someone could say, well, Michelle, can you come talk to my group of individuals that are divorced? Well, I've never been divorced, so I'm not quite sure what I can share with them about being divorced, because I've never gone down that road. You understand what I'm saying? Or someone says, hey, come talk to this group of women who have twins and how to take care of multiple babies. Well, hey, I only have one daughter, just one. I've never had twins, so I don't know how much help I can be. But a lot of times we'll say yes because we don't want to hurt other people, hurt them by saying no, and they're paying you good and you don't want to turn down that money. But you've got to set boundaries, okay? Now, number 7, stop seeking approval from others. Your worth is not, did you hear what I said? It's not defined by other people's opinions. Let me say that one more time. Your worth, my worth, our worth is not defined by other people's opinions. Make choices based on your own values and desires. Trust yourself and your instincts. The only validation is the one that you need is the one you give yourself. Embrace your courage to stand firm in your beliefs, even if they don't align with other people. There are times when your beliefs are not going to line up with somebody else's, but you've got to stand firm in what you believe. Not what your big mama and them believe, but what you believe. Excuse me, and you have to be able to do that. But going back to seeking approval, stop needing, it bothers me. And I hate to say this, Lord, but it bothers me when people need somebody else's approval to move forward. And this is why many of you are stuck. Can I just say that out loud? This is why many of you are stuck, because you're sitting around waiting for Joe Bob and Ellen Sue, whoever they may be, to approve whatever it is that you want to do. And because they've yet to give you their approval, you're just stuck where you are. Honey, you better cut that out. I don't need your approval. The only approval that I need is God's approval. To say, I ask God, look, is this what you would have me to do? Is this in your will for my life, God? I get that approval, and you'll know, because God will speak to you in various ways, then you move forward. Other than that, I don't need anybody else's approval. I don't need your pats on the back. I don't need the applauses, because I'm a clap for myself. And I need you all to think that way as well. That way you won't get stuck where you are because you haven't gotten the approval of other people. Come on now. Number 8, last but not least, stop ignoring your needs. Self-care is not selfish. It's essential. Can I say it again? Self-care is not, what did I say? It's not selfish. It is essential. Make time for the things that recharge you. You can't pour from an empty cup. So take care of yourself first. Your well-being should be a priority and not an afterthought. Create a self-care routine and stick to it, even when life gets crazy. By caring for yourself, you set a positive example for those around you. I can't stress that enough. Even on a plane, when they're giving you that talk, before you take off, what does the flight attendant say? In the case of an emergency, when that mask comes down, put it on you first before you try to help your kids or somebody else. So it's essential that you take care of yourself. I had used to be that person where I was ripping and running and trying to take care of everybody else and making me an afterthought. Over time, that begins to wear on your body. So I want you to take care of yourself. Again, it's about setting boundaries. You tell people, hey, listen, the weekend is mine. I don't mind helping you out, but I'm putting me first. So on Saturday, maybe you want to get up and go get breakfast. Yeah, I'm starting to sweat. My lip is glistening. I have my AC on. It's only 71, but this sun is baking me. But I digress, so I had to turn it up just a little bit. But what was I saying? So yeah, so Saturday morning, maybe you want to sleep in a little bit, and you go get that big breakfast. And then after that, you go run your errands, and then you come back home. Or you go to the salon to get your hair done, your nails done, or you get that massage, your acupuncture, whatever it is that you like to do. Go to the gym. Again, that's self-care, taking care of you. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, those are my gym days. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, they're just bonus days. So if I'm able to get it in, great. But if I'm not, it's okay. As long as I get in there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm doing good. And I think I'm definitely going to add cardio on Sundays, but I digress. But yeah, take care of yourself. And if you're a mom, if you're a wife, then you understand, or I'm going to say even a girlfriend or boyfriend, you know what I'm talking about. When you're in a relationship and you have other people that depend on you, if you're not careful, you will give so much of yourself that you forget to take care of you. You are now an afterthought because you're taking care of your other half. You're taking care of your children. You may have family members that depend on you. Where do you fit in that mix? When are you going to start taking care of you? And if they don't think about it, because sometimes people don't. I'm not saying they're selfish, but they just don't stop and think. And sometimes they don't even know. They don't know that they spend all of their time taking care of you, that they don't take care of themselves. So I'm encouraging you, start taking care of yourself, okay? So y'all, that's it. That's all I have. And I could not wait to share those things with you because I think they're so, so important. And remember, it's not always about what we add into our lives that make us live peacefully. It's about the things that we take out of our lives. Some of you are living in toxic relationships. Remove that toxic element from your relationship and watch how peaceful your life will be. Some of you are in toxic jobs. Get rid of that toxic job and watch how much more peaceful your life will be. Some of you all live with toxic thoughts. Get rid of those toxic thoughts and see how much more peaceful your life will be. And this is why, you guys, we are in the holiday season, and it reminds me I need to get my stuff together so I can get it out there. I am taking on clients for the next 3 months at $149 a month, which will get you 3 months of 1 week, 1 hour sessions with me. Because I get it, we get overwhelmed. We get overwhelmed with life, but we also get overwhelmed with just the day-to-day. So if you need some coaching, come on and coach with me. Like I said, $149, you guys, and you get 4 sessions. So actually, you're getting 12. Well, this month we're already into this month, so I'm gonna make it for. However, let me say this: however you start, you're gonna get 12 sessions with me. at $149 a month, okay? So you do the math. I don't have a calculator with me, but you do the math, and it's not that bad because you get 4 1-hour sessions with me. And if an emergency comes up, I will also allow you to reach out to me and we can have a quick, call to talk about whatever's going on in your lives. Because my thing is, I want you all to be at peace. I want you all to be healthy, both physically and mentally. So don't ever think that you can't reach out. Let's talk and let's get it together, y'all. And we can, you know what? You never know. We may be able to help one another. Let me just say that, okay? Now, on that note, I'm going to let you all be because I have to get back to work. But if you're new to my channel, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really, really appreciate having you here. And for all of my new subscribers, welcome. And thank you all so, so very much. When I say that, don't take it lightly. I don't take it lightly. I'm sorry. Thank you all so very much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. It's because of you that I get to do what God has called me to do and what I truly love doing, and that's motivating folks. That's seeing the good in everything. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. I miss you when I don't get a chance to see you. Go out there, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. No matter what you do, where you go, have fun. Have tons of fun. Just be careful and be safe. And while we're doing that, I want us all to keep those individuals who are in the path of this upcoming hurricane, keep them in your prayers. Lord knows I have been praying because I'm asking God to please let those people that are in the affected areas be able to get out of harm's way. I get it. Some people may not have a way to leave. They don't have any family there, or they don't have the money, the transportation, whatever the case may be. And I'm asking that neighbors will check on each other and say, listen, I know you don't have a car, but I do. I'm rolling out at this time. I need you to be in that car. Let's get up out of here. Please, let's look out for one another, okay? So, having said all that, you know the drill, you know the spiel. I love you all to the moon and back, and I want nothing but the best for you. That warms my heart when I see you all doing great things. And for those of you that reach out to share with me your success stories, thank you, thank you, thank you. It truly warms my heart to see that you all are doing great things and that I get to be a part of it by encouraging you. So thank you so very much. I love you all. There's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that you can do to change it, because I love you all so much and I want nothing but the best for you. Love you. We'll talk again on Friday.